Uh, there are lots of achievement actually in one day, first time win here and now T20 and also the series draw. So how you evaluate this tour actually?
Yeah, as you said that beginning of the series, we spoke about what we have done before, and we want to do better than that. So in that sense, that I think this is a very successful tour.
And are you disappointed for the third T20? Actually, we are maybe 30 to 40 runs short. That's why the score is not big, and that's why this is the actual reason behind that for today's loss. Or
I think yeah, we actually discussed after about 2 overs that it's not going to be 160 wicket, it's about 150, 140. But of course, we didn't achieve that. We didn't bat well. We were 84 for 4 on the 10th over, so you're not going to win much games doing that. So we have a short of runs, but the bowlers kept us in the game. Very impressive the way we bowled throughout this series.
and what will you say about Shariful's performance throughout the tour?
Yeah, we discussed that in the dressing room, and that's one positive that he's been outstanding for us all three format recently. About 8 months ago, he was not in the team, not playing any other format. Now he's a leading bowler for us, so very impressive. And another positive I thought is Richard. We were craving for a leg spinner to give opportunity to a leg spinner to play one limited over cricket or white ball cricket to be. So he came with flying colours, I thought.
Just a quick one, Coach. In terms of Bangladesh teams that have come here and competed, this is probably one of the most competitive tours to New Zealand. What's the kind of secret been to adapting to the conditions, or has it been your players? What do you think the key to performing so well over here has been?
It's a good question. I thought the attitude of players, this young group had no fear. They wanted to compete in the middle, and the other thing I thought leadership of Shanto, outstanding. He was tactically spot on and very clear with the messages with the players, what they expect, what he expect from them. And I thought we did the basic longer than before.
In terms of adapting to the conditions, pace and bounce sometimes has trouble, but your side seemed to actually enjoy that, particularly with the ball, and to be able to compete with New Zealand and sort of adapting to the conditions.
Yes, but if you look at, don't want to give too much away, we were not that good against spin when the ball is spinning. Our record, we normally play well the bouncy wicket. I mean, if you can score 360 when the ball is bounced, you can score. So our batters also did reasonably well, especially the bowlers like Soriful and young Shakib and Mustafiz enjoy bowling on these pitches. So yeah, I think we adapted to conditions sooner than before.
Coach, okay, you're talking about the attitude of this boys, but do you think that the absence of the senior cricketer uh, uh, pull them to actually this attitude, or they are playing like fearless cricket because of the absence of the senior cricketer, or anything else?
If I say something for that, it's I'm speculating. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, seniors not here is nothing to do with this guy's attitude. I think they want to enjoy their cricket, and I think the environment in the dressing room is much better because the communication is very clear. As I said, from Shanto, and they know they're good enough. Players to compete. I think that's why there's no fear in the players' mind.
And do you think that BCB should consider Shanto for a long-term captaincy?
I think they will strongly think about that. It's of course it's a board decision, but Shanto has shown enough evidence for them to take him seriously.
Coach, what about your batting order? Tawfiq Jitoy and Afif Hossain, they are not performing well. Is it a concern?
Batting order or their performance?
Batting order, individually, Tawfiq Jitoy and Afif Hossain, they are not performing well.
The performance, definitely not only those two guys, the whole batting unit, we could have done better. And they themselves will say that they are disappointed with their performance. For batting order, as I always say, it's a number for me.
Last one. Are you a little bit upset or your team disappointed because Bangladesh has a great chance to win the first time series in NZvBAN and team win the series because we lost today. Are you and your team a little bit disappointed?
They are disappointed, and as you know, like we all want to win, and that's why we play this game. We gave ourselves a chance to win at some stage, but as I said before, we didn't score enough runs on this wicket.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Coach,
Yeah.
last one.
Okay.
Hridoy did not get the run few matches. You discussed with him in dressing room. What to discuss with Hridoy?
Oh, whatever we discuss in the dressing room, it stays in there. Yeah, we spoke about options that he had, these kind of pitches, and what he has to go and work on.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much.